Sunday the 7th of February 2016. This is a chart of Commonwealth Bank. I don't usually do the banking stocks or any of the large caps in these videos, but I thought given some of the comments I made in the ASX 200, I'd have a look at the Commonwealth Bank chart. It also looks very similar to the financials chart for the ASX 200, which I guess is just the 4 banking stocks. All the charts look quite similar. This is a weekly chart, so I've got about 12 years of data here or more. And I just want to talk about this pattern that we've got here is almost a textbook head and shoulders pattern that's been playing out over the last, well, it's been almost 18 months forming. Now you got your left shoulder here, head here, and we look to be forming that right shoulder here. Sharp move down at the start of this year. So this $70 to $72 zone really looks like a bit of a line in the sand. Now, with all the resources stocks getting punished so heavily, I think there's potentially a little bit of a bounce on in those stocks over the course of this year. So for the ASX 200 to move lower, you're really going to need to see these financials turn over, and that's what would give the market another leg down, at least the index. And it really does look quite bearish, this chart. It's a perfect head and shoulders pattern, and usually a head and shoulders pattern, you want to measure the height of the head to the neckline, and that's a target from if it breaks through that $70 to $72 zone. So, I mean, that would be something that could bring the ASX 200 down toward 4,000 if that happened in this year. Whether or not that's going to happen, I'm not sure. But you know, this chart is a very, very bearish chart. On a break of this, I mean, if it holds again, if you're shorting this stock, I know there's been a bit of talk about international institutions shorting the banking stocks related to a housing bubble, obviously. So they've been waiting on this move for a while, and the short interest is some of the highest it's been in the last 4 or 5 years. So potentially something in there. But yeah, this is going to be the thing that will drive the ASX 200 lower, as well as probably the currency too, if the share market's falling and the banking stocks are falling. And there is a bit of a move on in a lot of the international markets for the banking stocks to be falling quite heavily in the last week. I know some of the Deutsche Bank, Credit Suisse, all down 10% moves in a single day on some earnings. So I think, you know, with the earnings reports coming up for this company soon, there may be a bit of a catalyst for a test of this zone, and yeah, further downside.